What if power were a game you could master? The rules are hidden in plain sight. Welcome to Whispers of Wisdom, your sanctuary for audiobooks that unlock life's secrets. Today, we're delving into the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, a masterful guide to navigating power dynamics with cunning and strategy, drawn from 3,000 years of history. In the next few minutes, you'll uncover the first 12 laws to gain, protect, and wield power, plus a challenge of the week and wisdom nuggets to sharpen your edge. So grab a notebook, step into the shadows of strategy, and let's master the game of power. Stay with me. This is your key to influence. Welcome to the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, a book that distills centuries of power plays into 48 timeless laws. Drawing from figures like Machiavelli, Sun Tzu, and historical icons, Greene reveals how power is gained, maintained, and lost. In Part 1, covering Laws 1 through 12, we'll lay the foundation, learning to navigate hierarchies, conceal intentions, and build your reputation. Let's begin. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Greene warns against overshadowing your superiors. He cites Nicolas Fouquet, who threw a lavish party for King Louis XIV, only to be arrested for outshining the king's glory. The lesson? Make those above you feel superior. Hide your talents to avoid their insecurity. Act with humility, letting their brilliance shine, and you secure your position. For example, if you're at work, praise your boss's decisions publicly. The strategy? Subtlety preserves your power. Ask yourself, am I boosting or threatening my leader? Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Friends can envy you while enemies, once co-opted, prove loyal. Greene shares how Roman Emperor Constantine used former rivals to strengthen his rule. Trust friends cautiously. Use enemies to your advantage as they work harder to prove themselves. Try this. Hire a critic for a task, turning rivalry into alliance. The lesson. Loyalty is earned, not assumed. Ask yourself, who can I turn into an ally? Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Keep your plans hidden to stay unpredictable. Greene recounts Talleyrand, who masked his moves to outmaneuver rivals. A smokescreen, vague statements, or misdirection keeps others off balance. Reveal your goals only when success is certain. For instance, nod ambiguously in discussions to hide your strategy. The lesson? Mystery is power. Ask yourself, what am I revealing too soon? Law 4. Always say less than necessary. Silence enhances your aura. Greene notes how powerful figures like Queen Elizabeth I spoke sparingly, letting others fill the void with assumptions. Say little, stay enigmatic, and force others to reveal more. Practice pausing before replying in a conversation. Let others talk. The lesson? Less is more in control. Ask yourself, am I talking too much? Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Reputation is your power base. Greene describes P.T. Barnum, who built a flawless image to draw crowds. Protect it fiercely. Attack enemies' reputations to weaken them. A single scandal can undo years of work. Start by monitoring online feedback about yourself. The lesson? Image is everything. Ask yourself, what defines my reputation? Law 6. Court attention at all costs. Stand out to be remembered. Greene highlights how Cleopatra used spectacle to captivate Caesar. Bad attention is better than none. Create a unique presence. Blend in only when powerless. Wear a distinctive accessory or share a bold opinion. The lesson? Visibility is influence. Ask yourself, am I noticeable? Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Delegate and claim the glory. Greene cites Andrew Carnegie, who relied on others' skills while taking credit. Use talent wisely, but ensure your name shines. Assign a team task and present the results as your vision. The lesson? Leverage others' efforts. Ask yourself, who can I empower to lift me? Law 8. Make other people come to you. Force them to act on your terms. Control the battlefield. Greene recounts how Otto von Bismarck lured rivals to his turf, set traps or offer incentives to draw others in, keeping you in command. Invite a colleague to discuss on your schedule. The lesson? Initiative is power. Ask yourself, am I reacting or leading? Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Actions prove worth. Arguments breed resentment. Greene notes how Napoleon won loyalty with victories, not debates. Yield in disputes, let results speak. Solve a problem quietly, instead of debating it. The lesson? Deeds outlast words. Ask yourself, am I proving or persuading? Law 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Misery spreads. Greene warns of associating with failures, like those who dragged down Louis XIV's court. Surround yourself with winners to maintain your vibe. Distance yourself from chronic complainers. The lesson? Positivity attracts power. Ask yourself, who lifts me up? Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Be indispensable. Greene cites how Louis XIV centralized power by making nobles rely on him. Offer unique value. Others must need you to thrive. Master a skill others can't replicate. The lesson? Dependency is leverage. Ask yourself, what makes me essential? Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. A dose of truth disarms suspicion. Greene describes how Casanova used sincerity to seduce, then strike. Offer a small favor to build trust before your move. Compliment a rival genuinely to lower their guard. The lesson? Honesty is a weapon. Ask yourself, can I disarm with kindness? Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll explore more laws to refine your power. Now, let's get practical with our challenge of the week. This week, I challenge you to apply a law of power. Choose one. Make your boss feel superior with a compliment, conceal a small intention, or take credit for a team effort. Spend 5 minutes planning and act on it. Why this challenge? Greene says power grows with strategy. It's a small step to mastery. Share your experience in the comments. Which law did you use and how did it go? I'll reply to my favorites. Let's wield power together. Welcome to our Wisdom Nuggets segment, where we share bite-sized insights from the 48 laws of power to fuel your influence. Here are 3 powerful quotes from part 1. Never outshine the master. Takeaway. Elevate those above you. Conceal your intentions. Takeaway. Mystery protects power. So much depends on reputation. Takeaway. Guard it fiercely. That's a wrap on part 1 of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, right here on Whispers of Wisdom. You've just learned the first 12 laws to navigate power, from humility to strategy. Isn't it thrilling to see the game unfold? I want to hear from you. Which law will you try this week? Drop it in the comments. I'll reply to my favorites. If this episode ignited your strategic mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for part 2, where we'll dive deeper. Share this with a friend who seeks influence, and follow Whispers of Wisdom on X and Instagram for daily insights. Keep mastering power, and keep whispering wisdom to your soul. See you in part 2.